Quit my job today. I work in IT. Boss and HR pulled me into a meeting to discuss my behavior. Exhibit A. Senior director comes storming into our office because they didn't know how to do something and was angry at us for this. It was something I didn't know how to do but was already in the process of doing research on how to do what they needed. Moments later they started screaming about how incompetent we were at our jobs and demanded that I call my boss. I refused and asked them to step out for a moment so I could look it all up and get them the steps. Like I had told them I was in the middle of doing. Cue the shouting match. And HR getting involved. They left early and I was given a verbal warning. Exhibit B. User calls in claiming computer is slow. I do basic troubleshooting and discover their web browser is using over 1/4 of the RAM in the PC. Spoilers, it was Edge. They had 40+ tabs open and refused to close them as they were all work-related. I suggested closing the less important ones that could be reopened when needed. They said no and demanded more RAM. I couldn't give them more without ordering it and likely wouldn't get it approved anyway. They hung up on me and closed my remote session. Moments later I received a call from their department's director threatening to get me fired for not listening to them. Reported this to HR just before HR was called and said director immediately backpedaled. I was not able to record the phone call. Exhibit C. Currently watching a YouTube video on technical steps so that I can fix something. HR doesn't like us using YouTube even if it is work-related. Boss thinks I'm not working. Show them the issue and the fix I was trying to learn. Get a formal write-up for this. But it's okay. I was only still in the middle of migrating the company to a new file share system, upgrading the accounting software to a new server and recreating the database basically from scratch. Oh, don't forget all of the security issues that I had been warning them about for the last year. Or that they still reuse user accounts. I had already been working on an escape plan so I have some time. Shame I couldn't get them to fire me. But with the turnover rate there I wouldn't have gotten anything anyway. I gave them all the finger and walked out just for the incompetent treatment you received. The company is in real trouble if they're treating everyone this way. You did the right thing. Why didn't you just send them this solution for Exhibit B? https://downloadmoram.com/ Op. We have a lot in common. I just got a new job. My fav part of your story was all those tickets you had in progress rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing FK those guys. People want a supercomputer with unlimited capabilities with no understanding of how it works. Years ago, my mill accused me of giving her computer a virus. We were on the same hardwired network. When my computer was off, I mean, it was off for weeks. During the time hers started acting up, it didn't occur to her that her son, my Bill, was using shady websites on her computer. SMH. On another note, my BF didn't realize why his PC was so slow. 4 GB RAM with lots of tabs open. Until I finally ordered him extra RAM and installed it and voila. No more browser freezing. Imagine that. Funny thing is he's literally a genius when it comes to electrical engineering stuff. Sorry that happened to you. Most people just don't get it and don't care. I work in IT. Things have changed over the years. Used to be respected. Now we're treated like everyone's personal slave and whipping boy. All they care about is ticket closures and metrics now too. At what point did you quit? Like explain the interaction, etc. You know, the juicy stuff. Re-Exhibit B. I just took a job and left after one day because the woman who ran the business was extremely hostile and condescending. But one of the things she told me was that she fired her previous assistant because she closed the browser. She has to leave all of her tabs open at all times because she doesn't know how to get back to them. I've had jobs like this. Not the place to work at all. What a roller coaster ride. One thing I would say is you said you got on a shouting match. When someone is being like that, they are gonna get more upset and out of control if you are calm. Stay calm in the storm. It will help you come out on top. But seriously, F that person. It amazes me how dumb corporations are about technology. I know enough to make me very dangerous. Just like your ornery managers. I would go take a dump in the restroom and not flush tears of joy.
9.
I worked in IT for over 30 years and I never had anyone yell at me. Of course. I'm 6 feet 4 inches. 1.9 meters. Tall and tip the scales at 280 pounds. 127 kilograms. So when I yell back, people remember, so I try not to do that. But I've always worked for big companies which take the HR environment rather seriously. Most are terrified of being sued and the ensuing bad publicity. How big is your former company?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.